In the world we live in today, just about everybody has access to music right at the tips of their fingers through technology such as cell phones. According to the West Virginia Education Association, on average, American teens spend 9 hours per day on their smartphones, either listening to music, watching videos, playing games, or other activities as well. Many teenagers consider listening to music a very important part of their day, and it brings them a lot of joy. This not only applies to students, but also other adults. Many adults also enjoy listening to music on a daily basis, and it brings them lots of joy as well. In classrooms, some students are not allowed to listen to music. Some teachers have a no music policy in place for some reasons that may include that they think it keeps their classroom in order, and they may think that it keeps their students more on task and focused. In reality, allowing students to listen to music in class has been proven to be really beneficial. Allowing students to listen to music in class can help them feel like time is passing by quicker, can help students concentrate and drown out other sorts of distracting side conversations and noises, and can overall help put students in a better mood. Listening to music while working can help students feel like the time is passing by quicker because music has been found to be a natural motivator. According to Mark Finsky, an associate professor in neuroscience at the University of Guelph, music engages the body's sympathetic nervous system. The body's sympathetic nervous system readies it to act and think for any challenges that may be soon in uprising. This is exactly why music is great for students to listen to during class. Oftentimes, students find tasks that they are given boring, or sometimes they just aren't quite interested in whatever the subject may be. A lot of times, this makes the students feel like time is passing by way slower than it actually is in reality. Allowing students to listen to music in class enhances their mental endurance and actually draws their attention away from any negative aspects of the task that they are performing. Neural activity has also been found to be decreased in areas of the brain that are not being used for the current task, and neural activity has found to be enhanced while listening to music, and the activity is enhanced on whatever part of the brain is contributing to what the person is focused on. This allows students to work more efficiently and in turn feel like the time is passing by quicker. Listening to music while working can help students concentrate and drown out any distracting or activities occurring outside. Many people can speak on their experience on this subject about how listening to music in class personally makes them feel more focused and concentrated. Daniel Shader, a former Empire High School student from Tucson, Texas, says, "But I think it does help me concentrate because then I can drown out the other students." I personally agree with Mr. Shader on this statement because I have found that when I'm allowed to listen to music during class, it is much easier to focus on the task that I am performing. It allows me to block out any side conversations that my peers may be having, and it also allows me to block out sometimes whenever classes that are surrounding are being kind of noisy. Crystal Rapel says in an article that was medically reviewed by Dr. Alex Klein, a clinical psychologist, that music, specifically classical music, can help your brain absorb and interpret information, which is one more reason that students are able to focus more on a task because they are able to interpret information more easily and not become distracted while they are listening to music. Listening to music while working can help put students in a better mood. We all have that certain type of music that makes us happy, and according to sclhealth.org, when people listen to upbeat music for 2 weeks, their mood drastically improved. Listening to music triggers the release of dopamine in the brain. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that promotes happiness and excitement when released. This not only applies to the 2-week study that was performed, but it also applies to whenever we listen to music on a one-time basis. This seems like a small thing that would not matter to most, but a lot of students in school have a much more difficult home lives than they make made known to their peers and teachers. School can oftentimes be an escape for these children from some unpleasant things that might be happening at home. So while these children are at school, they should be able to enjoy listening to music while in class. It not only will make them happier during their class, but it could also make them happier in general. Listening to music and the type of mood boost that music gives might be the difference between a student having a good or bad day. Allowing students to listen to music in class has many benefits that heavily outweigh any complications that teachers think may arise, such as the classroom being disrupted or students not being on task. Because listening to music while working can help the students feel like time is passing by quicker, can help them concentrate and drown out any side conversations and noises, and can overall help put students in a better mood, students should be allowed to listen to music while they are in class.